These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z via PDK. Quote, Iraq's parliament approves budget ending dispute over oil revenue sharing with Kurdish region, unquote. This is huge. Oil sharing with Kurdish region is the HCL and one of the major steps we have been waiting for. What I am hearing from the streets in Iraq is that they need a day or a couple of days for the prices to stabilize. And I should have an update as to what they're saying timing-wise soon. A lot of very positive stuff occurred over the weekend. Frank 26 says the CBI came out and said we have $111 billion in federal reserves. They also said we have 132.7 tons of gold. So $111 billion in hard cash and foreign currency for their monetary reform, and 132.7 tons of gold for their monetary reform. Frank says it's a lot more than that. What they have to support their monetary reform, it's outstanding. It's astronomical. It's huge. The future's not even calculated in these numbers. They're untapped assets that are out there right now. All right, Pimpy article quote, what does JP Morgan's willingness to support Iraqi banks mean? This is not good. It's like jumping into bed with the devil. Pimpy says what they're trying to do is force Iraq to use US dollars along with anybody else that deals with IMF or the World Bank. It doesn't mean we won't benefit from it for those who are invested in the Iraqi dinar. We will, but I'm thinking more for the Iraqi people. All right, militiaman, so who's the authority? Central bank is the authority to talk about the exchange rate. The government is the authority to talk about the program, the rollout, the process. That's Sudani. All right, Mark Z via PDK says we're getting a lot of chatter for the possibility of some group level currency exchanges over the next day or so. I am told the goal is between Tuesday and Thursday of this week. They're getting blown up with requests, times, logistics. Member question, who are the groups? Mark Z's answer is I would name some specifically, but would end up in trouble. Things appear to be heating up very nicely, and I was told Vietnam is going with Iraq come hell or high water. They are intertwined with each other economically. All right, Claire says the member Parliamentary Finance Committee, Yusuf al-Kalabi tweet, quote, tomorrow the budget will be sent to the President of the Republic for approval, untweet. All right, Baby's mom, and referencing Baby's mom post from earlier, says, once the rate is changed, it would then go to the Forex. Once it's on the Forex, then we can exchange. Frank 26 says the clock of the Middle East has to move a little faster, and that's a great need for it. Many countries around the world are depending on Iraqi dinar to become a financial central hub to the Middle East. This is powerful. This is the fact of banking. There are many countries, banks are waiting for this new exchange rate / new national currency of Iraq. All right, Angel 1 says this is no game. This is real life. There are a lot of people, my friends are there, are excited, encouraged because their economy is exploding. It is exploding now. Can you imagine what's going to happen when the rate reflects the true value? They can't wait. They're salivating. All right, Caparoni says community comment and RV is in the budget. Caparoni says that is not how it works. The passing of this tripartite budget gives Iraq the opportunity now to diversify their economy and begin significant reconstruction. Only with the success and growth of their economy will the dinar go up in value. All right, Mark Z via PDK, quote, Trade Bank of Iraq, JP Morgan, discuss banking operations, unquote. Mark Z says this is all point of sale and infrastructure. They are doing everything they need to do to be prepared for this exchange. I continue to hear they have positioned the lower denominations for release into the market as soon as they get the go-ahead. All right, Claire article quote, the Iraqi Trade Bank at JP Morgan are discussing the development of banking operations, unquote. Another quote from Claire, the directives of Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudanis to advance the country's economy and to assure ensure that the best services are provided to the Iraqi citizen according to the best, unquote. Claire says available methods and means within international standards which will reflect positively on the Iraqi economy, unquote. Frank 26 says, how many times have you gone to JP Morgan Chase and you asked them, what is your opinion about the Iraqi dinar? They stopped selling it on December 21st, 2008 at noon, and they've been acting like they don't know anything ever since then. Same thing with Wells Fargo. The article last week, JP Morgan Chase Manhattan says, we are supporting the Iraqi dinar. We will carry it. We will make sure it goes international. We are right behind the Iraqi dinar. You think they're going to make money with the Iraqi dinar at a program rate? Of course not. All right, Mark Z. Lastly, quote, Monday briefing, Iraq passes a massive controversial budget bill, unquote. Mark Z says it is massive. They have the dollars for it, and it requires oil to stay at about $70 a barrel. They have the mechanism in it to change the value of their currency.